So I was just in the garden harvesting. I just harvested a bunch of these white Thai chilies. I don't like leaving a bunch of peppers on the plants. I just like to pick them, process them, and then let them keep focusing on producing more flowers and stuff. So these peppers got a bunch of flowers and peppers on them. So pretty good producers. See, I grow these really close. Okay, so this is just two plants right here, about 8-10 inches apart, but you can see just in this little maybe 3x8 bed, I keep everything close. But what I was doing was I'm gonna process these and dry these out and just keep them whole, or freeze them, something like that. So I just take them, process them so they could be preserved, and then keep on going. I'll show you these other peppers I'm gonna pick too. So this is the daddle pepper. This is a delicious pepper. It gets pretty spicy. I don't know what the Scoville units is, but I'm a heat guy and it's pretty spicy. I mean, it's nothing too crazy for me to not handle, but it's a good pepper. Heavy producer. Yeah, I'm gonna pick some of these. I like to make a hot sauce out of these, a nice thin Tabasco type of hot sauce. Of course, it's hotter than Tabasco, but I have a bunch of different sauces I like to make. With my peppers, I'll pretty much freeze some whole so I can make hot sauce fresh throughout the year. I'll dry them so I can make some powders, or I'll pickle them. And of course, I eat some fresh when they're in season, but those are like the main ways I pretty much use my pepper. So I'm gonna keep picking a bunch of these and then I'll get back with you guys. I'm also gonna come back here and pick some of these tomatoes. I got a bunch of sun golds there, and I got some super sweet 100s in the back that I grow up a single stem. I'm growing up some bamboo stick. So I'm gonna go grab some of those and kind of clear out some of the ripe vegetables so I could get it processed and kind of let all the plants refocus their energy on producing more flowers for the fall. I'm gonna process a bunch of these cherry tomatoes too. I mean, these are delicious, but you can only eat so many tomatoes fresh. These are sun golds, probably one of my favorite. But oh, we got some super sweet 100s right here. I'll pick these and then show you what I do with these when I'm not eating them fresh. Alright, so I got a batch of tomatoes right here, already ready. I'm gonna add some garlic. I harvested this garlic last year, still got some. So I'll just chop up this garlic and then continue on. So just get this roughly chopped up. You don't gotta go too crazy on it. That's about it right there. Move that to the side. Alright, so we got this pan all hot already. Always heat your pan up before you add your oil. Just add a couple tablespoons. Start putting these beautiful, I'm just gonna add them all in. Start putting those beautiful tomatoes in. I got this on like a medium high. This sauce doesn't take long. Beautiful colors. Love the way tomatoes look with olive oil in it. So I'm just gonna cook these for a little bit. Once I start to see them like crack open a little bit, that's when I'll start adding the other stuff. Just adding a little salt, kosher salt. Not much, you can always add more later. I'm gonna add the onion in here, start cooking that down. Alright, I see I'm starting to soften up a little. Some of the juices are starting to come out, as you can see on the bottom. I'll add the garlic in now. Start getting those aromas to release out of the garlic. Gonna add some herbs. This is a blend of I got some thyme, I got some parsley, some oregano, and I think that's about it. This all, everything's grown from the garden over here. This is a full, I'm gonna turn the heat down low since they already open. Hit it on about a level 4 heat. So you can just kind of mush them down a little bit like this, just so all the herbs and everything can get inside the juices more, and kind of. Yeah, at this point, I'm going to turn the heat off. If I was going to use it like this, I would have some noodles boiling, any noodles of your choice. Then I would, once the noodles are done, I would throw them in here. I wouldn't strain it. I would just throw them in here wet, because you want to add a little of that starchy water to kind of make this more of a sauce and thicker. And then I would top it off with a bunch of Parmesan cheese and fresh basil, and then just kind of mix it all together, and then you're ready to go. Now you could put red pepper flakes in here if you want. I'm the only one in the house that likes spice really, so I got some super hot powder I made. I like to put that on everything. So this is good to go right here. Like I said, that pasta water is very, very important to thicken this up and kind of make this more of a sauce. And then the cheese kind of thickens it up too. And then top it off. Anything tomatoes, I'm topping off with basil. So I'll put this in a jar, add a couple pieces of basil in there, and then show you the final product. First, I'm just going to chop a little bit of this basil, just roughly chop this. Kind of want to get a little stack. Roll it up like this, and then just slice. All right, just take a jar. Just start filling it. As you go, just throw a little basil in there. No specific amount, however much you want. Just kind of get it in there good like that. Then you just want to just wipe it off, get it all nice and clean. And at that point, you just want to cover it with olive oil. That's what's going to make it stay good longer. Get you something like a chopstick or something and just kind of move it around. Just make sure there's no air bubbles in there and stuff. You just want to get all the air out. So air is your worst enemy when trying to preserve things. So we got that. And I'm going to top it off with a little more. Just like that. Get your lid. Just loosely tighten it until it cools down to room temperature. Then you can put it in the fridge. So this, I'm just gonna do the other one. Probably gonna get a smaller jar because it's not gonna fill up a whole one. All right, so here it is. Here's the final product. Looks delicious in there. Bunch of nice flavors. A little bit of fresh basil in there. Some garlic, onion. olive oil, tomatoes, a bunch of herbs. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge after it cools, and when I wanted to use it, I would just bring it out. I always let anything get to room temperature before I'm gonna cook it, besides seafood. I'll just set this out, let it get to room temperature while I'm boiling some pasta. And I would just dump this into a pan just to warm it up. Like, all the flavors are in there. You don't need to cook it. Like, you're just reheating it. Throw this into the pan, warm it up. Take your noodles, not strained, throw it into the pan, kind of get that going, and then just add some of the noodle water to get it starchy, till you get it to your consistency. Then put much as Parmesan cheese as you want. Give that a toss. Top it off with some fresh basil. You're good to go. Serve it over a piece of chicken or something like that. I usually eat it with no meat, just vegetarian style right there. But chicken is excellent with that. Shrimp would be good. I don't tend to like it with like meatballs or ground beef or anything like that. It's more of like a lighter sauce. So there you have it. So I decided with these daddle peppers, I'm just gonna freeze these in a bag. I'm gonna wait to get another, maybe a full bag, and then maybe just make some like Tabasco style hot sauce, very thin and kind of runny. This is good for that. And I'm also gonna do that. I'm gonna try to make this into like a white hot sauce. Maybe like add some garlic. And I got some Asian pears on the tree. Kind of want to make like a sweet and spicy type of white hot sauce. I think that'd be cool. I usually use these to make like a Thai chili dipping sauce with like vinegar, fish sauce, some lime, sugar, and that's delicious like that. So you see, if I was gonna keep these longer, say hi, Sophie. Ah. You're on camera. Yeah. So if I was gonna keep these peppers longer, I put them in a vacuum seal and freeze them. Like freezing it is the easiest way to preserve it. But I also do powder. This is a really spicy powder right here. Like, I had this for a whole year, and I still got all this too. So this is too spicy for the average person. I'm the only one in my whole family that uses this stuff right here. But you just put these in the dehydrator, dry them all up until you can crunch it with your hand, and then I just put it like into a coffee grinder and grind it up. And then these are just some sun-dried tomatoes I did these in the dehydrator too. You could just cut them in half, and these are cherry tomatoes. You could just cut them in half and put them on a plate outside and let them dry for like 3 days. But I just did these in the dehydrator. Then I put them in the in here with some olive oil, a bunch of herbs, and some garlic. So I'll use this like when I make like some bread. I'll just take some out and put it on some bread with some mozzarella cheese or something like that, fresh mozzarella, with a little piece of basil. Or you could put this, just add this. You could actually just make pasta and just put this on top if you wanted like a light pasta dish or something like that. You could throw it in a salad, in a sandwich, anything you want. But these are the main ways I use my peppers. I do make tomato sauce with my bigger tomatoes. This is a really quick way just to grab your peppers. I'll do a video too on that Thai dipping sauce. I'm sure a lot of you know, or maybe seen it and just don't know how to make it, but that is delicious. So leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want to see anything specific. I'm getting ready for the fall right now, even though it's August. I got a bunch of stuff still growing outside, but I just started on my fall seeds. So follow along for that. Zone 9B, Northern California. Just real quick, I do make a bunch of hot sauce. This is my favorite hot sauce right here. This is the one after all those batches I try, this is my favorite so far. So this is, all the other ones I really don't make. This is the one. The other ones I'll try if I like them. But this is a Hawaiian chili water. I'll do a video on this too. It's not going to be a long video, but I'll just do like a little short video. This is excellent on fish, seafood, rice, vegetables, You could put this on whatever you like. It's not too strong of a vinegary taste, but it's delicious. It's just got some garlic, onion, some peppers in there. And this is like some southern, I guess they call it like maybe some chili vinegar or something like that. This is pretty much you just stuff a jar full of chilies, a couple garlic, and fill it with some hot vinegar. Let it just sit for a few days and it's ready to go. Got a little spout on there so the chilies won't come out. You could pop it off if you want some chilies to come out, but this is good on a lot of stuff. Soups, collard greens, fried food, anything pretty much you want. But good luck in the garden. Keep on making hot sauce. Keep on doing your tomatoes. Keep on growing. Let me know what you want to see.